my poll. If you guys want to share your opinions, I know that there's a lot of Canelo supporters out there. I want you guys to remind me, why do you think Canelo is going to win the fight? We want to be, objective. Is it possible to be objective? Like, if you're a fan, is there a way that you can actually still be a fan and be objective? Here is what we all know, that we first of all we know that Canelo Alvarez is a little bit older. How old is Canelo Alvarez? Let me check it out, guys. Um, Canelo, I'm gonna Google his name. Um, the Mexican professional boxer Canelo Alvarez is already 34 years. He's not at all. He's not at all. I was actually thinking he's not at all. The boxing age, he's like at his peak. All right. So what about Crawford? How old is Crawford? Crawford, whatever it is, his name. Also, Crawford is actually older. So guys, my back. I was thinking it seemed as I think it is because Canelo Alvarez being on the international scene for a while, and his face is actually recognizable, that so by pretty much everybody around the world. Um, I think because of that, I was thinking that Canelo Alvarez is a little bit older, but it looked like he's not old. He's like Canelo Alvarez is just 34 years old. Actually, Crawford actually is older than Canelo. Crawford is actually 37 years old. So that's a big news for me. That's a big update. I wasn't actually. I was coming into it thinking that Canelo is actually a little bit older. So for me, I was thinking that Canelo is in the position of Floyd Mayweather when Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo. So I was looking at it that way. I was looking at it like, Canelo is that guy who's about to retire, and then we have a newcomer in the form of Crawford. But it is actually the opposite. Crawford is actually older. So that's a good information right there. But again, let me go back to the question that I asked earlier, which is, who do you guys got? Do you think any of them? Do you see any of them winning the match? That's the question that I want to ask each and every one of you guys. And also, please don't forget to share your opinion. Uh, yeah, I want to also ask a question. If you are for optional follow up, what round? Okay, guys. For some of you guys are very good at predicting this stuff. So what round do you actually predict? If you think Canelo or Crawford is going to win, what round? In what round do you see these two guys winning? If you think, do you think that Canelo will be able to dismantle Crawford within the first, let's say, sixth round, or do you think that it need to go to distance? Write it down in the comment sections. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, let me know. So that's a double. A that's another question, guys. Um, but like I say, before I give my opinion, I need to actually go back, uh, rewatch rewatch Crawford match, and then rewatch also Canelo's match, and then see um both of them, see the weakness of of either one of them, or um and then from there I can make a decision. I can actually give you my prediction based on what I'm seeing. Yeah, bro. But Remind me, guys. I'm coming back. All right. Yeah, I'm back. Um, oh, the lighting. So these are the questions that we are asking here. I started the poll. Who win the fight? That's the poll. And then the second question I have for you guys is the round. Do you think it's gonna go to a distance? Do you think that the match uh, will end around, like, 12 round, and then we have to go to the judges, and the judge will actually pick the winner? I don't like it that way though. I don't like to see the judges messing things up. I want it to end within in the stadiums. I want one of them to knock. I think when it comes to knockout though, Canelo have the upper hand. He's very well structured individual. Like, he's very heavy. That's the way I see it. But you never know. Crawford can surprise us. So uh, right now, though, I'm checking. Hmm, Canelo. A lot of people are giving their opinion, their prediction. Let me see. Uh, and
You could take a guy like Canelo. This guy could do. He could pick and choose who he want to fight. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Motherfucker, easy, man. He cakewalk, easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing.
yeah, that's Floyd Mayweather opinions though. He think that Canelo is easy, but then again, we're talking about Floyd Money Mayweather. Um, I mean, in my opinions, the best boxers ever. At least the best defensive boxer ever. That's my opinion. So I'm not gonna just I'm not gonna uh, undermine Canelo just because Floyd Mayweather is saying that Canelo is easy. Um, but like I say, let's see what make Canelo a good boxer. Guys, if you guys are just joining, this is a channel that we need um, that we are creating for you and you only. And today we are talking about this fight between Canelo Alvarez and Floyd Money Mayweather. Yep. Mm, it says that just one four people. Hey, just four people. Damn, bro. Arambe. Just pay now. All right, before I come back, damn. Ooh, you shipping. This is the address. Ooh. Thank you for the purchase. All right. I just place an order right now, guys. Mm. Once again, guys, I don't know who was here actually watching me and then disappeared. Damn, bro. We don't even have anyone to. So you joining me right now? I am just predicting or analyzing who is going to win that match. You know, we have one of the biggest boxing match that is coming this year. We have Canelo Alvarez is going to fight Mr. Crawford, and we do believe that Crawford actually is a good fighter. Canelo got exposed to a lot of international fighters, and in my opinion, I think that this match is very difficult for both of the fighters. I think that we need a time. We can't just go ahead and analyze and say, oh, this guy is going to win. We actually do need we actually do need to analyze. You know, we just need to wait and see. Actually, let me take a pictures of this shit before I can come back. Wow, that was clean. Um, these two, I will buy them. Mm. Guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look for the highlight of what made Canelo. You know, because I think before you give your opinion, you need to actually watch the guy fight and watch both of them fight and see. what is it that make them, what make each and every one of them so special? Why is Canelo Canelo, and why is Crawford Crawford? Why did the boxing community needed that fighting to take place? Um, so let me just start with this shit right here, right now.
De Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, the former middleweight world champion, former junior middleweight world champion, former light heavyweight world champion.
Yeah, and you're at least the other jab. Lots of jabs, nothing landed.
Part of the
However,
thing that make
Canelo
Canelo
is moving and not punching.
On the ring with his feet.
They
His
landed
head
from
movement has been brilliant in the last couple of fights.
This is fantastic defense in this round from Canelo, and he punctuates it with a jab.
Actually,
Look at him
they
slip
make you
all these
miss.
shots. The hardest thing to do in the ring, make the man miss.
That is a
Easy
beautiful
miss, man.
display of defense.
See, this
Canelo's
is
punch
Canelo
down.
at his best.
For Chris, how did you score that?
I've got
For
3
some of
rounds
the
to
best fighters in the
139-36 for Canelo
world.
Alvarez. His
Movement,
accuracy is the difference in some of these
yes, and
rounds, and his
legs.
defense has been exceptional. Danny
Some
Jacobs just
feet.
can't seem to get enough
dance.
punches put together to make an impact on
In the
Canelo.
rings,
Just make this guy miss. But look at this.
And you can
He continues
see-
to do so. Floyd
making this
Mayweather
guy
style.
missing,
His
he's
head
not even
movement and
fighting.
waist movement has been
That's
exceptional.
what's so special about this dude.
What is it you want your legacy to be after that last match?
One of the best in the history of boxing.
I just joked the band director. I got a brand new saxophone.
As you guys can see, this knockout right here is what Canelo is very well known for. He can punch. He can punch. If you allow him to come close, he can actually send you home. You know, he can wake up, in a hospital. That's what Canelo is good for.
Do you generally like or dislike your opponents?
Generally, I don't give a fuck.
For years we've. Do you generally like or dislike your opponents?
You separate, as they say, the men from the boys or the champions from the contenders.
Absolutely, Beto. This is championship time.
This is gut check time. As you heard it from everyone else was saying, it's time for him to go and pick.
This is where Canelo is effective. Center of the ring. Dropping combinations. Not collected. Off balance.
Solid.
Давай, надо выливать, Гена. Внимательно, на себя не принимай.
He see Canelo land a good left hook right hand. The right hand over the top with the better punch. Then he deflects Triple G's right hand, which knocked Triple G off balance.
You separate, as they say, the men from the
Triple G
boys.
used to be that guy.
So you got your ass whooped by a good fighter, right?
You're a good fighter,
I'm saying.
but I'm great.
Okay.
So Canelo, according to Canelo, he the way he's looking at it is that Crawford is is not at his level. He see himself as the great fighters, and Crawford as like just a good fighter. So um is I don't know. I think Canelo lost twice, right? What is his record? What is his fighting record? Let me see. Let me see that. What is Canelo fighting record, guys? Let me see Crawford fighting record. He total fight is 41. Let's see. This is his profile right here. Total fight 41 and 41 win and 31 KO. So this guy is not to be underestimated, even though not many people know who he is. But I think he's a very solid boxer. He is right now, though, we can call him also as a great fighter, not just a good fighter. Because of his IQ, like I say, he got a good IQ. He's strong. He's he got a very analytical mind. So, but Canelo Alvarez, let me see his profile. Canelo Is a 34 years old Mexican. Bro is making money. Bro is actually making money. Total fight. See, he got experience, man. 67 total win, out of which he wins 6-3 by KO 40, almost 40, 39. He loses twice, draw twice. So even though he lost twice, he still got experience. He still got more boxing match than Crawford. Crawford only got 41 matches. This guy got 67, out of which he lost 2 boxing match and he drew 2. So that's a range. That's a huge experience, guys. So who do we got here? Nobody. Nobody. I'm just going back, guys. This is my stream right here, guys. Once again. So this is just Crawford and Canelo boxing record.
Well, every time you step.
To get past the pressure and attack Canelo. He didn't knock out before rounding and just landed that left hard landing.
Decían que cargaba el diablo.
If you look at his career, mention one elite fighter. Just mention me one elite fighter.
So Postal wasn't elite?
Who?
Victor Postal.
Who's that guy?
La chinga de tu vida te voy a dar.
Me gusta eso, sí. Tú vas a mamar el bicho. Tú vas a mamar el bicho.
Who's that guy?
I used to weigh over 500 pounds.
Yeah.
So if you do this, you see how that is? My wife love that. You know what I'm saying? Hella, yeah. Oh, you're a nasty motherfucker, man. Take it. Dude.
Let's fucking party, cabrones! No fucking around! Let's fucking party!
Do you have the thong that Oscar De La Hoya sent to him?
Yeah.
Do we have the thong that? No.
Canelo also he has this, like, he's a little bit, he's technically good, but he's not, like, his movement is a little bit slow compared to other elite fighters. Like if you compare him to a person like Floyd Mayweather or even Manny Pacquiao, you can see what I'm talking about. He's a little bit slower than both of those fighters, even though he has like he has got some heavier punches than either one of them. But I still see him. I still feel like 14 people like my thank you very much for liking. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. M. Safri, Juju, and Paul. Guys, don't mind me. I'm just watching boxing match between. I'm also watching myself. Who's this guy? Canelo won the
was taking away his energy and every
that's the kind of punches I was thinking.
and coming back.
And tell him because there he is.
Right uppercut continues to land. There's a perfect.
Oh boy, Bosnia might be ready to go. And he's gone. Nice. But Lopez showing his fight, and that sticks the jab. Another jab goes to the body. Uppercut. Lopez. And now a couple of uppercuts. With 10 seconds left in the round. And referee.
The bigger man, but
Too sharp, looking to counter. There you go. See, those are the
Williams is a clean score. Here comes Kosmanics giving the 9th round.
BK, thank you, BK. Buddy, how do you mention something about the right hand that was causing problems with the counterpunch of Canelo?
he knows what's coming back when he releases it.
Canelo with a lot more.
Canelo, Kovalev's not even committing to the.
There it is. Kovalev's hurt. Kovalev's down.
That's not the way to go.
Much more active here in this round.
He's in the ring, and he has the right people outside the ring.
Oh, and a big body shot, and down it goes. Off the canvas and back into the fight. And a way in around that tough guard, and another body shot. He's down for us.
All of the 2 matches, like if you
Oh, and there it is, a third time.
Lead right by Canelo. Canelo predicted a knockout before round.
Not be the best at cutting off the ring.
Has some momentum now. There's only been 2 rounds that
Lead left hook up, and then there's a left hook to the body by Canelo.
The shot to the body, and the plan is not the same. Oh, he just got hurt.
Was taking away his energy and every.
I just joked the band director.
Guys,
I got a brand
really,
new
you are coming
saxophone.
right now. Share your opinion. What do you think is during the match between Canelo and Crawford? These are the 2 guys that are fighting. They are on the same height. Now, so far from what I've watched so far, I'm gonna tell you this: when it comes to punching power, Canelo got it. But when it comes to IQ and the pause and tactical fighters, I think Crawford is a little bit, ahead or something like that. But this is just my opinion.
I don't gotta knock him out to beat him. You know, he's never been knocked out before, but he lost fights before. You know, so everybody, that's coming in thinking that I need a knockout to beat Canelo Alvarez is wrong, and that's not the approach that we take in this fight. If the knockout comes, then it comes, but we're not going in there to knock him out. We're not looking for the knockout.
Terrence, you've said if you win, you feel you're on the Mount Rushmore.
I didn't say if I win.
Okay.
Said when I win.
Well, with that, what is Terrence Crawford's legacy with a win over Canelo?
Listen, I already said it. I'm on that mountain. Ain't nothing left to say. I don't gotta knock him out to beat him. He's never been knocked out before, but he lost fights before. So everybody, that's coming in thinking that I need a knockout to beat Canelo Alvarez is wrong, and that's not the approach that.
I also
¿Me das 10 tacos, por favor?
I also don't think that Crawford needs to knock him out. You need to just.
Ya hay 2 elementos ahí de seguridad y en el frente a frente ahí está Saúl Canelo Alvarez y Terence Crawford. La mano de Dana White deteniendo a Saúl Canelo Álvarez, miradas desafiantes entre uno y otro, no se dicen absolutamente nada, simplemente se miran fijamente y dice Dana White, es suficiente, con eso queda, y ahí saludando uno y otro. Así que, señoras y señores, esto es lo que ha sucedido aquí en Las Vegas, Nevada. Y hay dos elementos ahí de seguridad. Y en el frente a frente ahí está Saúl Canelo Alvarez y Terence Crawford. La mano de Dana White deteniendo a Saúl Canelo Álvarez. Miradas desafiantes entre uno y otro. No se dicen absolutamente nada. Simplemente se miran fijamente y dice Dana White, es suficiente, con eso queda. Y ahí saludando.
I'm the best, right? I'm the better fighter. This Canelo, nobody can beat this Canelo.
And when will we see this Canelo next? Cinco de Mayo against who?
Cinco de Mayo. Whoever, I don't care. We want to see who's next.
Benavides, perhaps?
I don't know, but I don't fucking care. ¡Viva México, cabrones!
Don't forget to share your That's not the way to go. Yeah. You don't want to become a punching bag like that. You're just giving him an opportunity to land a lot of punches on your body. Whether you're defending or you're not defending, this is not good. The best way to go about it is to allow him to land fewer punches. Just standing, whether it is in the middle or in the ropes, allowing him to punch you, he's gonna actually destroy you. He's gonna destroy your defense. He's gonna get you sooner or later. That's not what you want. So this is the wrong way to go about it. I don't know. At least that's my opinion. But let me find what the latest got. Let me see Crawford. Let's see. So people understand underestimating. People are underestimating. I agree with you, my friend. People are underestimating. Who do you got though? Who do you got? Let me know. Who do you got? Who do you got? You got Canelo. You got Crawford. Everybody's underestimating everyone. Again, this is my take on this fight. Like I say, Canelo is a heavier puncher. So if you allow him to land on you, whether you're blocking or you're not blocking, you're gonna feel it. Sooner or later, you will feel it. But the secret is to not allow him to allow him to land fewer punches. That's the secret when you're fighting Canelo. But I don't know, guys. For those of you who are coming right now, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and also tell me your opinion. What do you think? For me, Canelo not the same in a while. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, okay. Hey, this is what I was thinking when I first started this stream. I was thinking that Canelo is actually a little bit older. So I was looking at this fight the same way as the fight that the fight as the Canelo and Floyd Mayweather fight. If you guys remember that fight, Floyd Mayweather was the older fighter, and Canelo was the younger king that was coming up. So even though Floyd Mayweather was able to win or beat him, so we got a transition. It was like a Floyd Mayweather was like transferring his knowledge to Canelo. And I was thinking that, because I've been seeing a lot of Canelo. Canelo is very well known internationally, very well known. So I was thinking Canelo was old, but Canelo is just 34 years old, guys. The other dude, what is his name? Crawford is actually older than Canelo. So I think Canelo got exposed a lot. He's very well known, and he got a lot of opportunity. He's bigger celebrity when you compare him to Crawford, and that's why once again I think Canelo's weakness is that he doesn't move as fast as other elite fighters. Like when you compare his movement with a person like Floyd Mayweather, or even what's the name of that Filipino boxer? I forgot. Manny Pacquiao. Those are faster. Those are quick. Quick. What is it? They're very quick. You know, they move very fast. They're very tactical. Canelo is not like that. Canelo. That's the reason why Canelo himself was complaining. Alberto Canelo even use platform shoes to look bigger. Yeah, yeah. Canelo always is that. Canelo is like he's a dude that is standing in one place. And like Canelo was complaining during this press conference. He was complaining to the press. He was saying that no running because Canelo, his weakness is that when somebody move a lot, Canelo get he get frustrated. He can because he's slower, so he doesn't want to be he doesn't want those fighters who can move around a lot, and so that's the weakness and strength of Canelo. Canelo, if you just go there and you just stand in one place, or you're not moving a lot and you're just defending yourself, he's gonna get you. Now, if you move a lot, you're going to frustrate him. If he managed to land one punch, you're gone because majority of the fighter in his division are not as heavy puncher as him. We used to have Triple G, right? Triple G used to be that guy that can punch like Canelo, but Triple G is no longer around. Canelo is the only guy left. So now let's see Crawford. I want to just see. Um, I want to see the highlight of Crawford highlights. To know what he's able to do.
Oh, Kavaliauskas comes forward and goes to the body and
Handed, I've seen
combination from the chip. Oh, and Kavaliauskas
covered well. I didn't think it was a thinking. He should. Oh,
and now
no, he's not tagged in that second round.
No.
landing 30%. He had a 19 and 10. Was used to dominate. Kavaliauskas is landing 42%.
In just a few seconds.
Who's that opponent?
Pull him back with his hand. You rarely ever see guys go to Crawford's
Kavaliauskas.
Picking up the tempo on
He sure is. He's willing to trade. Look at that.
Crawford is stiff. He sniffed him out. He knows that he don't like the pressure.
He's got great respect of Terence Crawford with
telling Terence the right things that if I do anything different,
As you can see, this is
Crawford comes
so
in
I feel like
and lands a
Crawford is more paused. He has this patience. So that's his weakness. That's what Canelo need to worry about in this time. This is a guy that has poise. He's like a very poised, not easily irritated, not easily disturbed. That's the key. Like I was saying, Canelo is a heavier puncher. Crawford is more thoughtful. Crawford is more like thinking fighters. He's more like he's the closest fighter in terms of IQ, boxing IQ, to Floyd Mayweather. You see, very good, very technically very sound. He's know what he's doing. Counterpunch on point. So it's not gonna be easy for both of them. Very different school of thought. This is I think this will be the Canelo's biggest fight since he fought Floyd Mayweather. This one right here is gonna be his biggest opponent since he fought Floyd. Because I wanted to see Canelo fight Manny Pacquiao, because I feel like Canelo fighting Manny Pacquiao would be a very difficult opponent. Looking at Manny Pacquiao as a tiring age. Canelo himself knew that. The reason why Canelo never looked for a fight with Manny Pacquiao, you know that the fighting is done. Manny Pacquiao fighting is done. It's very sound. I mean, it's too good for Canelo. He's faster. He's also fighting left hand, which is very difficult for many boxers. For many boxers. Many boxers are used to see people who have their main hand is the right hand. And Pacquiao is different. But for me, I still believe this will be this fight right here will be Canelo's biggest fight since he fought Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, because he has the box. He's boxing a boxer that have an IQ that is pretty much close to Floyd Mayweather IQ. Very calm boxers, you know. So yeah. And again, this boxing for me is like I say, like the Crawford himself say, he's not coming in to knock down Canelo. He's just coming in to just win by points. You see, that's what he do. That's what he's good at. He's good at, like, you know. Look at this thing. Man, bro. That's crazy.
The left, the right, arrow spins on inline skates. And the referee has intervened.
So the biggest advantage that this dude has is that Canelo. The biggest advantage that Canelo has is that Canelo is a little bit heavy. Is bigger. So it look like a Crawford is moving up to fight Canelo, and that can be an advantage for Canelo. So.
In the process of landing some shots.
Guys, for those of you who are coming just right now, don't forget to leave the thumbs up and also share your opinion with me and tell us what you think, who do you got winning this match. We have 75% of people think that it's going to go to Canelo. Share your opinion. I also have a question that I posted a question that I asked. If you think Crawford, what is the round? Do you think this fight is gonna go? Do you think they will fight all the 12 rounds, or do you think that this fight is just going to end by 5th round, 6th round, or is it? Which round do you see your fighter coming out victorious? As for me, I think this is the kind of this is the kind of fight that can go to this fight. The longer the fight score,
Here's Gamboa in the process of landing some
the more advantage in this for Crawford. Because I feel like Canelo needs to just knock him out. Canelo needs to just come up with his knockout like around 5, round 5 or 6, knock him out. Because this fight, if Canelo manages to pull out this fight, he's gonna go back and do what he's always good at doing, which is like to pick the boxers, pick the fighters that he wants to fight, and just get his paycheck and just stay there, because there's no other guy that
coming forward and
can
firing
challenge
at
him.
Crawford for the moment. There's the overhand right. And
This is the only
beautiful work by Crawford.
people don't give a what. As you're saying, people don't give who to people don't give credit stuff or that's what I was saying from the beginning, bro. I was telling you that from the beginning that Crawford is actually a smart boxer. The point, the strength, Crawford's strength is that he's very thoughtful. He's very calculative, very thoughtful. His IQ, boxing IQ is top notch. Like, this is the closest boxer to Floyd Mayweather, I'm telling you, in terms of when it comes to thinking, his boxing IQ. That's his strength right there. He's very, he's very poised.
How'd that make you feel?
He's kind of like a Floyd Mayweather. He's not
When I win this tournament, she gonna
easily
say,
irritated
"Congratulations," or,
inside
"Good
the
job,"
ring. So
or,
like,
"I'm
there's a
proud of you."
moment
But it
where
never
like,
happened.
you meet a boxer, he's awkward, he's confusing you, and then you become your composure. You lose your composure. You're no longer you even forget the fundamental. What makes Floyd Mayweather is that he's very composed. Even when the things he's in those rounds that are difficult.
This is how the greatest boxers think. Crawford changes levels and baits Kavaliakis to throw a hook, which Crawford counters with a left hook while coming over top with a jab and finishes with a cross that hurts Kavaliakis. Crawford smells blood, so he changes levels baiting Kavaliakis to open up. And when he does, Crawford backs up and throws an uppercut through his guard and knocks him out. This is why Canelo is the smartest boxer. Pay attention to how Canelo uses a clever body feint to make Berlanga drop his hands.
About here that Canelo want to corner you. Canelo wants you to be a boxing bag. That's what he's looking. And once you do that, you it's over for you. He's gonna confuse you with those punching. He's gonna box you all over. He's gonna box you. You cannot defend all of that. You'll be blindsided because you're covering your face. You're allowing him to box. He's gonna finish you. He's gonna make you lose or lower your hands by you see you're covering your eyes here. You're covering your eyes. It's gonna confuse you and then box you in the, low down here, and then you're gonna lower your hand. It's gonna knock you out. So the best weapons against Canelo is to keep moving.
Canelo spots the reaction and moments later tries the same feint, this time following with a left hook, but Berlanga blocks it. As the fight goes on, Canelo keeps the pressure on with his jab, making Berlanga forget about that earlier body feint. Then, at just the right moment, Canelo feints to the body again. Berlanga bites, drops his hands, and Canelo lands his signature left hook, dropping Berlanga to the canvas. Pay attention to this knockout.
A lot of movement. You have to
say a lot of negative things about Canelo's resume, but I won't. I wanna, pay homage to the fighters that he fought, and if he don't wanna pay homage to the fighters I fought, if he think they nobodies, then come fight time, then I wonder what they're gonna say after I beat him.
When he pushed you, I know you've gained weight. You look actually a lot bigger. When he gave you a half shove, how is that size feeling now?
Listen, that wasn't nothing. What I mean? That little push didn't do nothing, as you can see. But come fight time, we're not going to be pushing, we're going to be punching. So it doesn't even matter. I can say a lot of negative things about...
So the point is that the thing is that Canelo is going around telling people in all of the press conferences, is saying that Crawford didn't fight any boxer, any sound boxer, any very well-known boxer. That's his take. Yeah. And Crawford is saying that, okay, if you think what will happen, what will happen if I knock you out, if I beat you, if I'm that guy who didn't fight any very well-known boxer and still beat you, what would be your justification of that? But yeah, guys, for those of you who are joining me right now, share your opinions and also tell us who do you got winning the match.
Just one. You. Oh, me. No. It's gonna be me. I don't care about anybody else. And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stuff a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? You're gonna be just like everybody else.
This was the first time Terence Crawford ever got wobbled in his boxing career.
Somewhat candidly, but it was a little tough.
Terence Crawford faces undefeated Yuriorkis Gamboa, a fast and hard-hitting Olympic gold medalist. Gamboa came out sharp, landing quick shots and using his speed to control the pace.
Well, he's not switching. He's just fighting left-handed now.
Gamboa gets too confident, and Crawford drops him with a counter right.
Here's Gamboa in the process of landing some shots. He dropped him. Hit him with the right hand.
Crawford tries to finish, but Gamboa lands a right hand that wobbles him and puts him on the back foot.
It's an uppercut.
Solid uppercut. Crawford looks a little off balance right now. Did he get hit by something in there?
Crawford regains control and puts Gamboa down once more.
There's no quitting Gamboa. He keeps battling, falling.
The referee waves it off, and Crawford remains undefeated with a spectacular finish. This was the first time Terence Crawford ever got wobbled in his boxing career.
Somewhat candidly.
That means you're a good fighter and Bivol is a great fighter, right? Right? Is you a good fighter or a great fighder? Let me know.
I'm a great fighter.
So you got your ass whooped by a good fighter, right?
You're a good fighter.
I'm saying.
But I'm great.
Okay, okay.
And question.
Well, every time you stepped up, you lost. Great fighter.
I'm not.
Hey yo, Terence Crawford hasn't faced any elite opponents, my people. This is what Canelo said in the most recent interview right in front of Terence Crawford. I'm not gonna lie, Terence Crawford choked because he didn't say no names. He said Ricky Burns and Postal. Don't nobody know who they are till they fought you. He should have said somebody like Errol Spence, Sean Porter, you feel me? Somebody that's at another level, you feel me? Or Amir Khan. Amir Khan was an Olympian, you feel me? I believe he got a gold medal where he from, or he definitely got like a silver medal. And he had a big name, Yuriokis Gamboa. I believe he was a gold medalist. And for sure, he was an Olympian. And at that time, he was hot. He was undefeated, 23-0. That's when he was a beast, my people. I'm not gonna lie, he definitely should have brought him up. I don't know why he got stuck and said Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns, I thought was like a dispensary in California. Now, I'm rooting for my man, you know what I'm saying, Terence Crawford. I got the bread on him no matter what. So don't be making us look bad, bro. How you gonna be like Ricky Burns and Victor Postal? Victor ain't even spelled with a K. He spelled his name with a K. You feel me? All these other people like Kell Brook, even that guy that I showed before, he was an Olympian. He was a Dominican Olympian. I believe that guy got a, gold medal. He even could have brought up Sean Porter. Now, I'm not going to say Sean Porter's at that elite level in skill-wise, you feel me? But he's at an elite level in who he was facing. All those guys right there you just saw, I would have named at least 3 of those guys, if not all of them, and let Canelo choose from them and pick and choose. I felt like he should have said all those names, and then if Canelo says that one of them ain't good, that's him disrespecting one of them. And he would have left that on Canelo to just, kind of drown himself in that way, my people. But let me know how you feel about this. You think Terence Crawford just choked and he ain't say all these names that he actually got on his list? I mean, Canelo definitely got some people on his list. But in the last 6 fights, the best guy he faced was Edgar Berlanga at 22-0. And a lot of people right now won't say that Edgar Berlanga is great. And it's probably true because right now he's still, developing as a boxer. He's in the game. He's young. He's still going up. But that's the best fighter that Canelo faced in his career, my people. You feel me? Besides that, it was Gennady Golovkin. Before that, Dmitry Bivol, which he lost to, you feel me? Then Caleb Plant, we can't call him elite. He's a good fighter, but every time he fought somebody nice, he really lost. The only person he beat was Anthony Durrell. Trevor McCumbee, we didn't even know who he was till he fought him. You feel me? I never heard of him. So if I'm lying, I'm flying, my people. Let me know how you feel about this. He did fight Miguel Cotto and a lot of people at a certain time in his career. I'm not going to lie. You feel me, my people? But let me know how you feel about this. Canelo Alvarez saying that Terence Crawford hasn't fought like no elite opponents. And when you check the record, he has more opponents than he mentioned even. Hey, yo, Terence Crawford has...
Yeah.
Come on. Crawford is a better boxer than Canelo. I will give you that. But he's not that much better. There's only been 3 times where Canelo has fought and hasn't came out.
That's what I was saying, guys. I was telling everybody that Crawford is more technically sound. Is more thoughtful. Uses brain more. his movement is better, everything. But he's not that. The advantage that Canelo has is that he has like that superstardom. He's also bigger. Crawford is smaller compared to him. So that's the thing, though. But I do believe that Crawford actually is more like, more technical.
Victorious. Once against Floyd, once against Bivol, and then his draw with Triple G. He didn't lose, but he didn't win, so he wasn't victorious. But let's break down those 3 fights. His fight against Floyd, one of Floyd's best performances. He was 36 at the time, close to the end of his career, but he still looked good. One of the greatest defensive boxers, but people are trying to act like Crawford has the same defense as Mayweather. He does not. He gets hit a lot more than Mayweather. Okay, so let's stop acting like Crawford has the same style as Floyd. He's not going to beat Canelo the way that Floyd did because he is not Floyd. All right, now let's go to Bivol. Bivol beat Canelo. Now he has that Russian style where it's in, out, in, out, in, out, super active. And yes, Canelo does have trouble with fighters that have...
No, also Bivol, the main reason he's in, out is one of the factors that allow him to win, but also shouldn't forget that Bivol, is a little bit taller. He's around this. Is the same size. The size. They're around the same size. Canelo and Bivol around the same size. With Bivol having height advantages. So he neutralized the size difference. And Canelo couldn't bully him with the size. That's one of the things that also one of the factors that help him win. Beside his Russian style, but the size, which is actually not an advantage when it comes to Crawford. But again, Crawford is more lucid, more faster, IQ. He has higher IQ. I feel like higher boxing IQ than Canelo. I don't know. You guys share your opinion.
Pretty decent footwork and are very active with their hands because Canelo isn't as active. At least he's not anymore. But Canelo was going up to 175 and Bivol is not small for 175. He is a big dude. So he was able to outbox Canelo pretty convincingly, but at no point was he able to hurt Canelo. So anybody thinking that Crawford is gonna hurt Canelo, oh my God, what are you thinking?
That's what Crawford himself said, right? He says that anybody who think that he's gonna go there looking for a knockout is actually not thinking it correctly. Crawford is not going there looking for knockout because of the size difference. Like I say, if there's anyone who's gonna come with a knockout, it would be Canelo. So Crawford is gonna go there outbox Canelo. That's his strategy. He's going there to outbox Canelo. Right, that's what he's going to do. He's not going there to just what I'm gonna say, to knock out Canelo. That's not, he knows it very well. He's gonna this fight is gonna look like the Floyd Mayweather Canelo fight. With maybe the technicality maybe not up to that level. I mean, I also do believe that Crawford is not Floyd Mayweather. So he can still win, but Canelo will touch him a lot. So
okay, so Bivol was a bigger guy and he was very light on his feet. That's why he beat Canelo. Now let's go to Triple G, the pound for pound #1 fighter when he fought him, by the way, and Canelo was moving up once again. Yes, the fight before that he was at 164, but that was Julio Cesar Chavez, and before that he was only at 154. So his first true fight at 160 was with the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. Yes, Crawford is a top 3 pound for pound, but Canelo was not the one moving up this time. Crawford is moving up 2 weight divisions. Right. And if Triple G, who, if you even dare compare Bud's power to Triple G's, you're insane. Triple G is a much harder puncher than Crawford. True. So if Triple G couldn't hurt Canelo, then how the hell is Crawford supposed to do that? Point being, what is Crawford bringing that he can beat Canelo with different? He's not as defensively good as Floyd. He's not as big as Bivol. He's not as strong as Triple G. So what is he bringing that he's going to beat him with? Because Crawford gets hit a lot more than you guys think. And when
I think what he's bringing is, like I said, the composure, the IQ. He's going to counterpunch this dude. And it's going to be like decision. It's going to be close. It's going to be similar to Floyd fight. At least that's what I'm thinking. But is there anyone who's with us right now? Alberto Gonzalez, are you still there?
he gets hit by Canelo, it's gonna be different. Crawford is a better boxer than Canelo. I will give you that. But he's not that much.
Does that surprise you that the trainer is saying it's on the fighter?
It is on the fighter, Joe, because I think they're telling Terence the right things. They had a game plan, and I'm not sure this was the game plan, but sometimes as a fighter, you're stubborn. And again, I'm not sure from Kaviaskis if I do anything different.
Look at that. Look at that. That's what you got to do right there.
There's a left uppercut from Crawford. He steps right into that kitchen.
He's smelling it now. He's orthodox now. He smells the knockout.
And now, as a righty, Crawford comes in. There's a three-punch combination from the champ. Oh, and Kaviaskis comes back and lands a combination zone. And Crawford just nails him.
Crawford is very irritative. You know, he can irritate you. He's also very dirty. I mean, not dirty.
20 seconds remains, round number 7. Kaviaskis goes down. You want to fight? Here comes Bud.
One of the best finishers in boxing.
Looking for the uppercut, straight right hand. Oh, he's got Kaviaskis hurt here. Looking to finish him here in the final seconds of round 7. Kaviaskis willing to trade. My, oh my, is that good stuff.
Terence has felt the punching power of Kaviaskis. He's not being fazed by it. He's going to step to him the rest of the way. Yeah, but if Bud starts at the body, the head will be open.
He just did. He had a sweeping left hand to the body and then came upstairs. And now Kaviaskis right in the kitchen with a combination, including the left hand. Double right uppercut from Crawford.
Kaviaskis got to let that right hand go. As soon as Terence Crawford gets close, he needs to throw a right hand, a looping right hand. He needs to throw a shot at Crawford to back him up off of him.
He's throwing, he just ain't backing him up.
Crawford very comfortable standing right in front, punching between punches as Kaviaskis drives him straight back and ties up. And that'll get him through round number 8. The last 2 rounds, Crawford has a 50-38 edge.
That's not easy for Crawford. I mean, it's Canelo has the big advantage, but Crawford needs to manage well his body, his speed, and his power, because he's moving up to another level of weight. That's not easy for Crawford. I mean, it's Canelo has the big advantage, but Crawford needs to manage well his body, his speed, and his power, because he's moving.
That's Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, I think that is gonna be the advantages with Canelo because of the size difference. Which is true. But yeah, we will see.
Up to
the last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And you
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You mention me one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look,
it's gonna be me.
I don't care about nobody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stuff a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same shit everybody else been saying since I moved to 147. I ain't fought nobody. every last one of them, stump a mud hole in their ass, and he gonna be next. Watch.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And you
I
know
fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me one
2002.
elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look,
It's gonna
you.
be me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will-
nobody else.
And you will see that day.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same shit everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them, stump a mud hole in their ass, and he gonna be next. Watch.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And you
I
know
fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since
Everybody.
2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me one
2002.
elite fighter. Just one.
Oh, boy.
Oh, me.
Look,
It's gonna
you.
be me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will-
nobody else.
And you will see that day.
You.
But what if Canelo shoves you again in this press conference?
I'm gonna cry like a baby.
Who cry like a baby? God, that's weak.
But what if Canelo shoves you again in this press conference?
I'm gonna cry like a baby.
Guys, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. How many of you guys are there? I don't even know how many people.
Does not come into fight. Remember a guy that fought like McGreevy that blood his face.
That's why I told you in the beginning of the round, this is gonna be a tough fight for Bud, man. Bud is jabbing.
And that's my thing. I feel like Bud is out throwing him and out left in trouble.
Body shot. Good body, two good body shots by Bud Crawford in this round.
Look for the weakness.
When he was close to the side of the ring.
Yeah, I think he overheard you there.
Good combination right there from Bud.
Now this was a really good round. Patient round by Bud coming around the guard, but it was a body shot. Look at those short little shots. He doesn't pull the rhythm that Bud was catching. Majimov's having some good moments right here.
I mean, these guys are both throwing some haymakers now.
4.
This is the
offense landed more power punches.
In the action.
Last from a dream off. He's having his best round of the night.
This generation that is able to do it.
A slip on the logo there
for you to get him. It's like a
good uppercut from Terence.
He's like
Madrimov proved so slippery there. As Crawford came in, Madrimov did a nice job ducking out.
I feel like Crawford's controlling the fight, controlling the range, the distance, out punching, out landing. I got him winning by a lot.
Compared to the
that he's in jeopardy.
That he has been getting caught with a lot this.
He overextended himself and Crawford made him pay with.
He's moving up. So Crawford is fighting.
Good one. And boy, Crawford at
105, 104, heading into this last round.
What is your justification?
Good uppercut, too.
They want. It's not because he's losing or thinks he's losing.
Look what is going on. I'm gonna tell you guys.
Look at there's another one. 3. You can't.
Let's see.
Is that where we stand with Canelo Crawford? Because you're saying just because both are great, everybody wants to face each other. So is that where we're at right now with Canelo Crawford?
No. Crawford needs the money.
Crawford needs the money?
Yeah, he needs the money.
You think he got a chance to win? But what makes you say that? You know, I mean,
he needs the money. I'm telling you.
Does he have a chance to win though?
Top Rank ain't paying like that, and they ain't playing no.
You guys hear what this dude is saying? He said that Crawford, he doesn't believe in Crawford. He thinks that Crawford needed money. Someone will say like, what? If anyone can beat Canelo, everybody, yeah. And then we have 4 city cell, but die September, bro. Bro, but yeah, you guys think, yeah. Listen to what my boy Tank is saying. Listen to what my boy Tank is saying.
They ain't paying like that.
He's going up three or four weight classes. You think the chances of him?
That's why he say why he don't like me. That's real shit.
Going up those weight classes to face him, you know, how can you convince fans that he can beat Canelo? If you...
I ain't trying to convince y'all that he can beat Canelo. I didn't. He's a good fighter.
You don't see it.
But, bro, I would say smaller fighters are always better than bigger fighters because they, like, you know, they're smaller, they know how to move and things like that. But
what you saying, bro?
This guy is great at what he do. And another thing, bro.
What you guys saying, bro?
I don't be wanting to. How these guys is.
Some of your messages.
Then he get hurt against
Madrimov.
Who?
There you talk about Crawford got touched by Madrimov. Is that what you
No,
said?
he got clipped by Gamboa, right?
Yeah.
Right? What the fuck is he? He's looking this strong over the past year. I mean, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing.
What? I was disturbed.
And another thing, bro. I don't be wanting to. How these guys is. Then he get hurt against
Madrimov.
Who?
There you talk about Crawford got touched by Madrimov. Is that what you said?
No, he got clipped by Gamboa, right?
Yeah.
Right? What the fuck is he's looking this strong over the past year. I mean, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing.
Bro, is this dude serious, or is it like is he serious about what he's saying right now, or is it is this coming from the fact that he wanted to fight Crawford and Crawford didn't give him the attention needed? Yeah, because there's at one point Tank wanted to fight Crawford, right? But Crawford didn't. It looked like Crawford didn't entertain or didn't want to do that. So is he like being sincere, or is he just like effing around? He just wanna undermine Crawford because of what Crawford stand for. But I do agree with him that Crawford is a smaller fighters. He's moving up 2 division to a bigger fighters, more famous. Yeah. Tank saying, but unpaid. Really, bro. I don't believe that Bud isn't paid, bro. I don't believe. I think Bud is actually a good fighter. He's very composed. He's very smart. I think he's doing it the right way. Yeah, I think all fighters need money. You know, Tank is saying that Crawford is moving up because he need money. I think everybody need money. I think it's about money. It's about but is actually looking to listen to what Tank say. Yeah, I'm saying I'm listening. I've been listening.
So now, that's that snack shit. I'm telling you. Alright, y'all laugh. I'm telling you. And that guy that a part of it, he been caught before. He went to jail for it. He went to jail, right? And yeah. And he the owner of the snack shit, right?
He went to jail for what?
He went to jail
for what? For doing what?
Is that where we stand with Canelo Crawford?
What did you say, guys? Did you guys know what he went to jail for? What? I'm not able to I don't know. Is Tank actually playing? Listen to what he say. But might not know he on paid. Cause Victor's skin eyed fair. To me, Bud is the best pound for pound. Right, I agree with you. I think Bud is actually a good fighter, but I think a little bit Canelo. Tank is saying Tank is he's telling the truth, but he's also being a little bit hating. He's hating also. Victor, what? Victor went to jail in baseball okay. But I don't know what was the reason. Tank is saying that this dude was in jail. Let me start.
Just because both are great, everybody wants to face each other. So is that where we're at right now with Canelo Crawford?
No. Crawford needs the money.
Crawford needs the money.
Yeah, he needs the money.
You think he had a chance to win? But what makes you say that? I mean,
he needs the money. I'm telling you.
Does he have a chance to win though?
Top Rank ain't paying like that, and they ain't paying like that.
So you don't think?
game plan like that.
He's going up three or four weight classes. I think the chances of him.
That's why he say why he don't like
bro,
me.
the thing is, the fighting the elite. Who do you guys
going up those
consider
weight classes
like
to face some?
Even with Canelo, guys? Even with Canelo, like who did Canelo fight? Like apart from what's that Russian guy, Bidvol or whatever? I think the three fighters that Canelo fought that can be seen as elite fighters are number one, Floyd Mayweather, number two, Triple G, and then the other dude is Bidvol or whatever the name of the dude. But yeah, what you saying? Victor Conte was on the other, the sport helping athlete cheat. Oh really?
Fans that he can beat Canelo. If you,
I ain't trying to convince y'all that he can beat Canelo.
Okay, can you name some of these?
He's a good fighter.
Bro, what's your name again? For City. Name me the elite fighters that Canelo actually was able to fight. I feel like Canelo was picking and choosing. He was cherry picking. After his fight with Floyd Mayweather, he cherry picked a lot of fighters, and then he was fighting fighters without names. And then, I mean, the two good fighters that he fought recently is Bidvol. I don't even know how to say his name correctly, but he's from Russia. He got beat. Canelo got beat by the dude. And then the other dude was Triple G. So yeah. But again, I'm seeing this fight. I have analyzed. My analysis is telling me that Canelo is bigger. He has size advantages. He's more famous. Heavier punches. He got heavier punches. And that's that. And then on the other hand, you have Crawford, who's more thoughtful. He used a lot of mental capacity. His boxing IQ is a little bit more elevated compared to Canelo. The only thing Canelo has over but is size, but is better fighter. Yeah, but is better fighter. I do agree with that take. I do agree with that take. What's your name again? MV200. Mayweather got to Kova. What? Mayweather go to Kovalo. Koto Kovalov, Koto Lara Plan. I never heard of those fighters. I never heard of those fighters you guys are talking about. But yeah, guys, do you guys think Tank is hating, or do you think guys think he's actually being serious?
Bro, I would say smaller fighters are always better than bigger fighters because they, like, you know, they're smaller, they know how to move and things like that. But
who did Brad beat? What's the last guy that
this guy is great at what he does.
His last fight was actually.
And another thing, bro.
It's not his last fight. His fight before the last one. Who's that guy? I forgot the name of that boxer. He actually demolished him. But also guys, when it comes to fighting or a sport in general, I don't care about the fighter you fought, the fighter that you fought. I care about how do you fight? How did you win your match? That's what I look for. So for me, it doesn't matter who he fought. I can see how I can go back and watch the highlight or watch his fight before, and I can see whether he's actually a good fighter or not. So the names for me is useless. For me, I wanted to see what elite fight. Errol Spence. Yeah, Errol Spence. Yeah, he demolished that guy. You can see that's and people actually were expecting Errol to beat him, you know. In that fight, he was the underdog actually, but you see how he like demolished the guy. But then again, I'm telling you, Canelo is a bigger fighter. Canelo is a bigger fighter. He has all the advantages. He can bully Crawford. He can, you know, he's bigger. He can use his heavy weight to actually control the fight. But on the other hand, Canelo do not move a lot. He tend to stay. He's slower compared to other elite fighter like Floyd and Manny Pacquiao. Floyd, Canelo beat out Charlo, Berlanca, and the middleman Danny Jacob. Oh yeah, that's Danny Jacob was a nobody, man.
I don't be wondering how these guys is. Then he get hurt against
Madrimov.
Who?
There you talk about
Gamboa.
Crawford got touched by Medvedev. Is that what you
No,
said?
he got clipped by
Gamboa,
Gamboa, right?
yeah.
Right? What the fuck is?
He got clipped by Gamboa. What's the fuck? How did Gamboa clip?
Favors Spence.
Now, this is the match I was talking about.
Down goes Spence. How quickly that from a litany of angles. And here comes Spence though as Crawford. And down goes Spence. The seventh. A big shot. Down goes Spence. Special fighter. All right, hook upstairs. And Crawford has Spence hurt again. All right, hook that wobbles him. Spence might be going down again. And this one is over.
Taking it up the gears.
Very composed.
That we showed. The body punches.
Firing at Crawford for the moment. There's the overhand right. And another combination. Beautiful
Position to let his combinations go. Beautiful right hand.
And the chance gets to him. Do we have 28 right here?
This fight is also
thundering in. Look at Crawford. Vicious attempt to close. Yaskis comes back and lands a combination zone. And Crawford just nails him. Them to him right now. Oh, lunging left hand. That backs up Kaliaskis. Then an uppercut. And
Favors Spence. Back comes Crawford with the jab. Down goes Spence.
Bud Crawford needs to let it go.
We made it out
Too small.
after all that happened.
He's
After
not
the
gonna
pre-trials,
never.
after
Don't
the
worry about
status,
it.
after them impact statements, after the
That
castle.
you
Hey, JR,
too
nigga.
have been shot,
Ain't it a blessing?
and you
We
drove
made it
yourself
out of
to
Lansing
the
after
hospital.
all that happened. That bitch, nigga. After Michigan State, after Hubbard, when our mans told on us, the bands they took from us.
Spence was super well. Yeah, that's some people are saying that. But for me, like once again, I'm saying that it's not about the fight. It's not about whether the fighter he fought is in that condition or not. But it's that you can see he still got the fundamental. He's still got the basic of the box, and he's still very composed. That's what make me think that he actually got something to prove. Yeah, even though, like I say, he's moving up 2 division, I guess, to fight Canelo. That means Canelo has got advantages over him, but this is when it comes to like mental capacity, boxing IQ, composure, um, he's a little bit better than Canelo, but at least that's my opinion.
Joy Road, bitch, with the money long as 6 mile brick mile.
En este video podemos observar una de las combinaciones características de Crawford.
Bivol is the fight you got to study if you're Crawford. Crawford ain't Floyd, but he can do a Bivol. The problem is Bivol's a big dude. This is rough because this fight is only a matchup fight. Let me tell you what I mean. I got a
same size. We're saying who the same size. He's saying the same size by Canelo being hitting and taking hit from a bigger fighters than Bud, stronger than Bud, but can have Bud skill are not better than Canelo. Or you think so? You think Bud? You think Bud is not his skill is not better than Canelo? Yeah, I do think that Canelo has got some for a guy of his size, he has got some skill, but I do see like a little bit. I think like Bud is a little bit more skillful. I don't know if that makes sense, but at least that's my opinion.
lot of fighters Canelo fought at 168 beating Crawford. I got Caleb Plant beating Crawford. I got Berlanga beating Crawford. I got Callum Smith beating Crawford. Just way too huge, of course. But that's why Crawford ain't campaigning at 168. He's trying to beat Nello because Nello is a special case. He's one of the best fighters of all time, and he's actually a little guy who ballooned up to 168. Bivol is the fight you got to study if you're Crawford. Crawford ain't.
Bilbo, what's that? That guy name is Bilbo, whatever his name is. Bilbo is taller. Bilbo is taller. He has like a reach advantages. When he fought Canelo, he was like so he neutralized the size advantages that Canelo has over some other opponents. So Dimitri Bivol, Bivol. Yeah, he's a good fighter. His feet, his legs movement was on point, but the best. I think one of the one of the main reason why he won is that the size. He neutralized the size difference. He wasn't scared of Canelo's punches. He knew that he can take it, and even if Canelo give him, he can take it, and he can, um, he can also try to harm Canelo. That's the reason. That's one of the reason why and also because maybe he was fighting people who are bigger. He got used to fight people who are bigger than Canelo, so nothing is new. Now, when you compare him to Crawford is moving up two divisions. Way super to bad IQ. Really? Well, this is what I can tell you. Canelo, I think Canelo's for he has got more experience. Now he fought like 60 something, I think 67 fight. So 67 fight compared to 41 for Crawford. But he lost too much. He lost two, I think. He drew two. Crawford, on the other hand, he fought just 41, but he won all of them. Win on point, low. Yeah, winning on point, though, I do think. But this is what I can give you. You see, Canelo also have advantages over. He has like advantages over Crawford in the sense that if it go to decision, most of the if he go to decision, if the fight is too close and it go to decision, I think Canelo is going to win because the referees and if the fight is going to take place in Saudi Arabia, um, I think he got the advantages because of that, because of the press and all of that. So that I can give you. It has to be a clear win for this dude. For Crawford in order for him to take a W. Canelo is great, but Crawford is a better fighter. That's what we most of us
Ain't
say.
Floyd, but he can do a bit. The problem.
You have 4 children.
Yeah, I have
And
3.
You have 3 children. You have 7.
Yes.
10 kids.
7?
Yeah.
These boxers are not playing, bro. 7 children and 3. Damn, they fight and then they just go and get busy at home. 7 children, man. Damn. Yeah, all of these boxers, that's the difference between boxers and some other athletes. Boxers have a lot of energy, man. Their fight is just, they fight every, 3-6 months.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
Have you stopped now? Is that enough?
What?
You can have more kids? Or?
How is Canelo?
If God bless me with another one, then
how is Canelo great?
So be it.
But is
You have 4 children.
Yeah, I have
that is
3.
You have 3 children. You have 7.
Nonsense, bro.
10 kids.
7?
Yeah.
Too many
Oh
kids
my
for
God.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
He hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
Have you stopped now?
7 kids
Is that enough?
What?
You can have more kids? Or?
I don't know.
Really?
If God bless me with another one, then so be it.
You have 4 children.
He's looking to get another. He's looking to get another. Kid.
Moving to his left.
Crawford wants him to make. To the second round, I think.
Nice uppercut.
Man, and both of them are so.
I think greatness. What do you guys measure? How do you guys measure greatness of a fighter? Greatness of a fighter is his longevity, is how long he's been fighting, and he's also getting his social activities, the things that he do in a society also help him to help solidify his greatness. Like Muhammad Ali, the reason why many people see him as the greatest of all time is because of his stand, his political stand, his social stance, and also his boxing IQ. But being a better fighter is different. For me, guys, this is my take. I think Floyd Mayweather is a better fighter than Muhammad Ali. What do you guys think? So better is not a greater than being great, but it's a better overall fighter than Canelo. Damn. But is older than Canelo. Yeah, but is older than Canelo.
That's my thing. I feel like Eastern European fighters can see Magomedov even at this point still being paid. I mean, these guys are do well. Stay consistent.
Dreamoff has landed more power. Dreamoff. That's
the action.
down.
Scorecard is cute.
Canelo
Like
is
Crawford's
Jordan,
controlling the fight.
I would think
orthodox would have been
I would think it's different. I
Between
think
these two
Canelo is LeBron.
He's a little more relaxed on his defense.
Because I see Canelo as a bigger.
good shot.
He's done enough to get the job done.
Trying to knock you out right now. If that's the case.
Canelo by 5th round. Damn.
And boy, Crawford 5-104
You're very decisive.
heading into this.
You're very pretty sure of what you're talking
Good
about.
uppercut to it. A fight like this against the
knockout. Damn, bro.
There's a
moving to his left.
What are your reasoning? What is the reasoning behind all of that?
A lot of different styles.
Hey yo, Terence Crawford is trolling Canelo Alvarez, my people. Yes, first he posted on his Twitter and said, I have a special treat for all my Mexican fans. And it's these Mexican t-shirts with the Mexican colors, green, white, and red, my people.
I was telling guys here, if Canelo is going to win, it's going to be a knockout. And he has the power. He's the only guy who can win by knockout. You know, and it can happen in any round.
When they look exactly like the Canelo merchandise t-shirts, the one that Canelo sells for his team, my people. They look just like it. This is the Terence Crawford one. This is the Canelo one. They look just like it. Plus, we see them now on a horse with the same shirts on, chilling with a whole bunch of Mexicans. I heard he went, not even heard, we seen him go to a Mexican parade, my people, a Cinco de Mayo parade. Now, correct me if I'm lying. I haven't seen him go to a Cinco de Mayo parade before this, you know what I'm saying? So that's why for me, it feel like it's shots thrown to Canelo, like being like trolly, you feel me? Like trying to troll him like, Canelo, I'm talking about you, I'm thinking about you, I'm coming for you, you know what I'm saying? I keep me in your mind, my boy. I feel like the mind games are starting to play games come into play right now, you feel me, my people? These are the Canelo shirts. You can't even front, look at all of them. You don't even know which one is whose, which one is which. You feel me? They all look the same, my people. If I'm lying, I'm flying. If it was me, you know what I'm saying, and I was Mexican and I got my Mexican color shirts and somebody from Germany comes out and they got the same color shirts as mine with the Mexican flag, I'm going to be like, bro, I'm not dumb. I know you trolling me right now because you would have had your Germany colors, whatever they are, black, yellow, and red, but now you got the green, white, and red, and it's not to get for Cinco de Mayo, you feel me? It's because you trying to troll me because you fighting me, because last year, you ain't do this or the years before, and they've been Mexicans forever. You feel me, my people? So this gotta be Terence Crawford.
But it's not gonna work forward. Once he felt the speed and power, precision punches, but gonna walk back and try to counter Canelo's, and Canelo gonna land big punches. Yeah, that's what Canelo hoped to achieve. And that's the reason why Canelo was talking during the press conference that he doesn't know running. He was insisting on that. Um, there should be um, a punishment on people who run around. So because like I was telling you guys, Canelo is a heavier. He doesn't want to move a lot. He want a boxer that doesn't move a lot. A boxer that is moving close to his reach, somebody who can go back, and then you just become like a punching bag, and he wants you to, he want to be the guy who's following you. But I think Crawford is just too intelligent to be that punching bag. This fight, this is what I can tell you, this fight is gonna be different than majority of the fight that Canelo fought so far. And for me, I see this fight as the closest fight to that fight that Canelo fought against Floyd Mayweather. I think since he fought Canelo Mayweather, since Canelo fought Mayweather, he never fight a boxer that has an IQ, a boxing IQ that is closer to Floyd Mayweather. And I think this is what Crawford is bringing. Crawford is gonna take him back um, to those technical things. He's gonna force Canelo to go back and practice his basic, the boxing, the fundamental and stuff like that. But yeah, this is gonna be is going to be an interesting fight. You know, Dimitri Bivol was also a very technical fight. But you know, but I think Crawford will bring something even more special for in that fight. At least that's my take on this one.
September 13th in Las Vegas, Nevada, Terence Crawford is going to prove why he's the best in the world. If you think Canelo Alvarez is winning this fight, you're tripping. I'm sorry, I get it. Canelo's an awesome fighter. I can totally admit that. He's not the same Canelo he was a couple years ago. I understand weight classes exist for a reason. I understand Tebow's a smaller man. But one thing we know about Canelo is he struggles with people that can move their feet very well. Look at his last fight. And I know people like to bring up Madrov.
Guys, you see what I'm saying? This guy is also repeating. Canelo do really struggle with fighters who actually move a lot. He do struggle, and that's the emphasis. His emphasis during the press conference is that please, no running, and you know, translation. Please do not move a lot. You move a lot with a heavy fighter like Canelo, you're gonna make him lose a lot of energy following you around. He's gonna waste a lot of energy. Those heavy punchers like Canelo, they want you to be around. They want you to be, you know, to be immobile. They don't want you to move a lot. They want you to stand around, become a boxing bag, and they beat the shit out of you.
Oh, T-Bud struggled against Madrov. Yeah. Madrov had damn near 300 amateur fights. Madrov is an awkward fighter. Madrov is a boxer puncher. He throws a lot of shots, and he can move well. Canelo is not the same Canelo from back in the day. He banks on one big shot. Now, the question is, do you think he can land it on Bud? Be real. Because the way I see the fight playing out, the only way Canelo wins this fight is if he knocks Terence Crawford out. And for me, I just don't see a world where Canelo can knock Bud out. And I feel like Bud will probably win on decision. I understand a lot of people are like, oh, well, Canelo's not getting knocked out. Y'all said the same thing about Earl Spence. And it wasn't a knockout that hurt. It was that busted up eye. So I'm rocking with T-Bud. Let me know who you got in the comments. September 13th in Las Vegas, Nevada, Terence Crawford is going to prove why he's the best in the world.
You still think that Canelo has the... Yeah, Canelo.
Ahora imagínate a Crawford desde welter a 168 libras, entonces tengo todo que perder y nada que ganar. Porque si gano,
tenías que ganar.
Usted era muy chico. Sí, era muy chico y todo. Entonces, ahora imagínate a Crawford desde welter a 168 libras, entonces tengo todo que perder y nada que ganar. Porque si gano,
tenías que ganar.
Usted era muy chico. Sí, era muy chico y todo.
Yeah. Guys.
However they rate me.
Yeah, what's going on? I can't hear.
We got to fight. I'm gonna win the fight. As simple as that.
I can't what?
About if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo.
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
Oh, can you hear me now?
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, you know, reasons why, you know, he didn't feel good or
shoulder side. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do, bro. I agree with you. That's what he's gonna do.
Canelo don't want it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Bad to move around a lot. Like I said, Canelo is heavy. We can only see.
Ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo.
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
Really?
No,
and there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
I just joked the band director. I got a brand new saxophone.
Oh, who's that drag king? Hey, son of Soweto. Damn, bro.
I don't gotta knock him out to beat him. You know, he's never been knocked out before, but he lost fights before. You know, so everybody, you know, that's coming in thinking that I need a knockout to beat Canelo Alvarez is wrong, and that's not the approach that, you know, we take in this fight.
Guys.
If the knockout comes, then it comes. but we're not going in there to knock him out. We're not looking for the knockout.
Terrence, you've said if you win, you feel you're on the Mount Rushmore.
I didn't say if I win. I said when I win.
Well, with that, you know, what is Terrence Crawford's legacy with a win over Canelo?
But we have
listen, I already said it. I'm on that mountain. Ain't nothing left to say. I don't gotta knock him out to beat him.
Bro,
you know, he's never been knocked out before, but he lost fights before. You know, so everybody.
Do you think Terrence can beat Canelo?
If 12 rounds, maybe yes, because very technical Crawford. If TKO early, it's Canelo.
Because as an early TKO, if it goes to decision, 12 rounds, the Terrence should take it.
Do you think it goes 12 rounds?
Maybe, yeah, maybe because it's different weight class. Crawford, how feeling, I don't know, but Crawford is a smart guy. Yeah.
How you will
Yeah, guys, let me come back and the transition to normal screen and yeah, like I'm saying, I need your predictions, and all of your predictions are welcome. Who do you got winning? We have Son of Soweto is talking about Joshua Van. Who is Joshua Van, guys? Who's that Joshua Van? Who's that Joshua Van? What's your prediction, guys? And tell me the reason why you think Canelo is winning the thing. And thank you for the like, by the way. Son of Soweto, welcome back. Welcome back. We miss you on this platform. Guys, also don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Joshua Van was trending. Who is that Joshua Van guy? Let me Google Joshua Van. Well, that's Joshua Van.
This fight is wild. This fight is wild.
Those are two guys who are going at it.
This fight is wild. This fight is wild. Listen to his crowd. This fight is.
For those of you guys who are watching, Joshua.
Wild. This fight is wild. Listen to this crowd. This fight.
Good counter by Van.
This fight is wild. This fight is.
The winner of the title fight tonight, they're going to have to see me. So, Dana White, if you give me a chance to face off with them after their fight, hey, I'm here. The winner of the title fight tonight.
And it's not every day we get, you know, the #1 contender to enter the octagon and face off with the reigning champion. So I guess, what did you make of Pantoja's win, and have you and your team already started kind of breaking down holes or openings that they've seen?
Anyone watching UFC?
Like I just watch his fight just to watch. You know, I never study him because I'm like one fight at a time. You know what I mean? So after this, we go back and then we gonna study him. So you know what I mean? This is the new era of fighting.
And the last 2 fights he's had, it's been heavy grappling, take him down, choke him out. So I guess you're going to be putting on the wrestling shoes, preparing for Pantoja?
You know, my takedown defense is on point too. So he never fought Joshua Van, and so he, you know what I mean. Soon we gonna find out.
So for all of you guys who are joining me, we're talking about Canelo versus Crawford.
Y hay 2 elementos ahí de seguridad, y en el frente a frente ahí está Saúl Canelo Alvarez y Terence Crawford. La mano de Dana White deteniendo a Saúl Canelo Álvarez, miradas desafiantes entre uno y otro, no se dicen absolutamente nada, simplemente se miran fijamente y dice Dana White, es suficiente, con eso queda, y ahí saludando uno y otro. Así que, señoras y señores, esto es lo que ha sucedido aquí en Las Vegas, Nevada, y hay 2 elementos ahí de...
This is why people are disliking Canelo. He's a 2-time undisputed champ, and people are quick to say he doesn't want to fight people. He's ducking people. He's only fighting easy fighters. That's the reason why he keeps winning. Well, let's look at his resume. 23-0, 22-0, 43-0, 35-1, 32-5, 42-1, 19-0, 21-0, 30-0. If these people were so easy, haven't they lost prior to fighting Canelo? When Canelo asked him, who have you fought? Crawford couldn't even name one person that was a great fighter. So why don't fans say that about Crawford? The truth is that when someone wins too much and they keep winning over and over again, that's when people want to see you lose. Why do you think they always bring up the Bivol fight? Do you realize that he moved up in weight to light heavyweight to fight their best champion? Canelo's fighting easy people. Well, it's different when you make it look easy. Canelo has been fighting all these people, and when he wins, he makes it look easy. And people are quick to judge and say, well, he's only fighting easy fighters. But you're not seeing him train. You don't know how many hours he's investing into his training daily. It's easy for you to say outside the ring. Do you realize before he became undisputed, every single person he had to beat had a world title? They had a title for a reason. So he was picking and choosing, I need to fight this champion and beat them all. But what are your honest thoughts? Do you truly believe Crawford has what it takes to finally dethrone Canelo? But don't forget to follow for more news and finance information. God bless.
You're going to be a nobody. You're going to be just like everybody else. Watch. Same shit that everybody else been saying. Since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Means you a good fighter and Bivol is a great fighter, right? Right? Is you a good fighter?
Yo, he threw the Bivol card on him.
I'm a great fighter. So you got your ass whooped by a good fighter, right? You're a good fighter. I'm saying. But I'm great. Okay.
That's crazy.
Good. So every time you stepped up, you lost. Great fighter.
Did Crawford forget that he's fighting the one and only Canelo? When he asked him, who have you fought? Crawford couldn't even say one person. He had to say, well, I'm fighting you. And then he also wants to say that everyone that Canelo fought is not on his level. But if he were to fight all these people and move up in weight, you really think he'd still be undefeated? But in all honesty, who do you guys got in this fight? Do you think Crawford can pull the upset and beat Canelo at his own weight? Or do you think that Crawford is about to get...
Say that again.
Terence, is that true? Did Turkey Al-Sheikh ask you to spice things up?
Turkey didn't ask me to do nothing. I didn't touch him.
You know.
Listen.
Hey, we know, buddy. We know.
First and foremost, somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. So I stepped to him and showed him who was the boss of this fight. I ain't scared of shit.
Hey, I never say that. Your uncle say that, not me.
I ain't scared of shit, and you're going to find that out. As you've seen, the last press conference,
We'll see.
when I walked you down, when you supposed to be the bigger man.
Yeah, hey, you say that because you're fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is gonna be different for you.
And it's gonna be different from you as well.
Question for
the last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You mention me one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look,
it's gonna be me.
I don't care about nobody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? You're gonna be just like everybody else. Watch. Same shit that everybody else been saying since I moved to 147. I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass, and he gonna be next. Watch.
Question for Terence. Is that true? Did Turkey?
The question is, what is Dana White or Dana White is doing here? Is he now promoting boxing instead of UFC? I thought like he was just the MMA guy.
So I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Do you have so much confidence that you would be willing to shave your head if Crawford wins? Dummy, I'm putting up 20K. Canelo is gonna
listen, guys. I will stream about these fights, and during the stream I'll be analyzing, been watching a lot of their highlights to see who got the chance of winning, and then after that I will shave my head if one of them. I will pick a fighters, and if the fighter lose, I will shave my head. Mark my word. But it's not today. Today is just like one of those days that I'm just still analyzing. Before I make my decision, I have to just reach a conclusion. After my analysis, I will give you guys who do I think will win actually. So wait for me, guys.
Walk through Buzz best shots with a smile. 100%. The most I seen Crawford hit was versus Porter. Canelo will tap that chin. So let's see calls because at 168 Crawford will be slower, especially at 38. Do you have so much confidence that you would be willing to shave your head if Crawford wins? Dummy.
Intimidation tactic. Body language tell me. This is what the body language of these two fighters tell me. There's one thing about Crawford. The body language is telling me that Canelo, he was trying to intimidate Crawford, and Crawford is not intimidated at all. He's very calm. He's like he's the dominant guy. He has the upper hand in this standoff. That's what the body language is telling me. Let me put it back. Let me restart it to show you what I mean. Look, he's not intimidated whatsoever. He's not intimidated. So like the reason why Canelo has to fight him is because when two lions meet, one of them need to a little bit to shrink. One of the guys need to shrink in order for the other guys to be the man of the house. So that's what Canelo was trying to achieve. But after the standoff, he realized that this guy is not shrinking. When the guy is not shrinking, he's not admitting that you're the dominant. So what you need to do is to use your physicality. So people fight or animal fight, the species in animal fight when one of them refuse to admit that you're the bigger guy or you're the alpha. So that's the standoff. Look at this standoff. Standoff is to actually show who's alpha and who's not. And Canelo, as a superstar, was coming with the notion that this guy needs to escape. see, the guy is not a sprinter. Canelo is not. So what he did is that push that Canelo gave him is so that he can actually make him a little bit shrink. That physical touch is so that so that Crawford can actually shrink a little bit. But what he did is he pushed him to gain that upper hand, that alpha, to be the alpha, and then he's the one who is now backing. You see, Crawford, instead of backing down, instead of going back, Crawford now is coming toward him to establish the dominance. So that means he tried to intimidate him, psychologically, and it didn't work. And then he used physicality. He's the first one to use physical, and it didn't work. So that means emotionally and mentally, Crawford was prepared. He was prepared mentally and emotionally, and he in this standoff, I think he actually won because he now become the alpha. Because Canelo used the mental capacity and it didn't intimidate Crawford, and he used the physical capacity, it didn't intimidate. As you can see, the body language, Canelo now, he pushed the guy, and the guy that he pushed is now coming forward, and he's the one who's now no longer in the picture. Let's see. So who's now. So now this is the establishing alpha. Now Crawford in this stand become the alpha. He managed to take the alpha. Yeah. And so that's my take on this stand. But I don't know.
These are two of the baddest motherfuckers of all. Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. Terence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
They have waited for this fight for so long.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever.
He's just saying, and this is the reason why Crawford is going up to 168 pounds. No catch weight. None of that. No catch weight. No rehydration clause. Because Crawford, a real one. He don't want no excuses after he defeats Canelo Alvarez. 0 excuses from the fans. I don't want to hear Canelo was old and washed up. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear nothing when Crawford go up there and he handle his business on the 13th of September. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Give him his flowers once this gets a call. And that's the reason why he taking this fight. That's the reason why he want this fight. That's the reason why he want this challenge.
Canelo.
It's because of everything y'all say about his resume, say about he ain't fought nobody. It's because of all of that. Everything that y'all saying. A lot of y'all saying. Oh, yeah. Y'all gonna eat y'all words, man. I'm telling y'all. Y'all gonna eat y'all words. He just saying.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two.
He just saying, and this is the.
This is why Canelo is the smartest boxer. Pay attention to how Canelo uses a clever body feint to make Berlanga drop his hands. Canelo spots the reaction and moments later tries the same feint, this time following with a left hook, but Berlanga blocks it. As the fight goes on, Canelo keeps the pressure on with his jab, making Berlanga forget about that earlier body feint. Then, at just the right moment, Canelo feints to the body again. Berlanga bites, drops his hands, and Canelo lands his signature left hook, dropping Berlanga to the canvas. This is the best defense in boxing. Floyd Mayweather lures Hatton to the ropes, baiting him to throw. Hatton follows Mayweather and takes the bait. As Hatton throws, Floyd expertly times Hatton's punch, landing a check hook while pivoting out of the corner, sending Hatton crashing to the canvas. This is the best knockout in boxing. Romero hits Tank with a right hook, and Tank quickly spots Romero's square stance, leaving his face exposed. As Romero throws another right hook, Tank times it perfectly, delivering a brutal left hook that sends Romero crashing to the canvas. Here's the full clip. This is why Canelo is the smartest boxer.
This ain't his biggest fight. This is Crawford's biggest fight. This is Crawford's biggest fight. Canelo has been here time in, time out. Remember, Canelo was 23 years old when he faced the best fighter on planet Earth at the time, Floyd Mayweather. 23 at 23? Oh my gosh, bruh. He been here before, man. This stuff don't faze him. You know, he got the shirt that says easy money. Easy money. Woo! Canelo talking big. Oh, he talking big stuff. Yeah, he said easy work. Easy work for Crawford. That's what he said. Because what Canelo is thinking, like, as soon as you feel my power, here you go. You're going to be the same, just like everybody else saying what they're going to do. You're going to run around that ring. You're going to get the hell out the way. And I would advise Crawford to get the hell out of the way. This ain't his biggest fight.
I'm going to say 70.
Who's going to win?
Me? I'm glad you pointed to me first.
You're 100% certain you're going to win.
We never 100%.
What percentage are you?
I'm going to say 70.
Around that and make. That's ridiculous. That's why we have weight classes. Size does matter. And in most cases, we get those moments in history where size didn't matter, but that's why it's history.
He won't hurt Canelo. And if he doesn't hurt Canelo and can't hurt Canelo, then Canelo keeps coming.
But a lot of people might think, you know, Canelo's too big for Bud, but Bud's a badass motherfucker.
Because you're talking about Crawford. He's the weight classes. He's the most composed guy. What, you don't think he'll be prepared? You think it'll be a shock to him? No. You think it'll be, oh my God, I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. That ain't happening with Crawford. Yeah. He knows exactly what he's getting himself and why.
As long as Crawford stays away and just boxes and be smart, he can win that fight.
50-50 fight. Okay. That's a 50-50 fight. It's actually perfect timing for both guys. Yeah. Canelo Alvarez is losing big name fighters to fight against. There's really no one else with a big name for him to fight against.
I truly believe, that, anything can happen in boxing, you know what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford is a legend. He's great. He's a great fighter. The only thing I see that I favor Canelo is that is his weight. Yeah. And that he's more bigger. You know what I'm saying?
That's ridiculous.
To everybody else.
Crawford va a ser el rival más complicado que va a enfrentar Canelo desde Triple G. O sea, Triple G fue top. Antes de él fue Cotto, evidentemente, pero Triple G fue top. Y ahora yo creo que Crawford, con todo y todo, va a ser el rival más complicado. Y así como Canelo subió a enfrentar y le ganó a Kovalev y después perdió con Bivol.
Esa es otra. O sea, Canelo también subió dos para ir por Kovalev y ahora Crawford sube dos.
Pero, o sea, yo soy boxeador y digo, esto sí yo lo entiendo al 100% y muchos lo van a entender. No es lo mismo pegarle a un tipo de ¿cuánto pelea? ¿En qué peso llegó a pelear?
En semicompleto.
Semicompleto, que estamos hablando de 85, ¿sí más o menos?
Sí, 85.
¿Sí me entiendes? Imagínate que si no lo tiraron, ¿crees?
If you come in right now.
Did you guys hear that Turki Al-Sheikh has a knockout bonus in this fight? Why do you think?
He hopes you don't run. And Turki has a knockout bonus in this fight. And there seems to be something out there like the way for you to win this fight is to move, move, move. Is that true?
Call him out.
Turki, you need to put a small ring. A small ring. The smaller ring in the...
The only...
That's the reason why I say that this fight shouldn't go to a distance. This fight is, this fight is like if it go to to judges, probably Canelo is going to win because the way the thing is set up is that the Prince guy who's organizing it, he is like, oh, we don't. He has this notion that he's favoring Canelo, which is like you should not move a lot. Yes, this is one of those. Is part of those group that are saying that if you shouldn't move a lot, and that um, if you move a lot, you have Canelo even asking him to make a rings even smaller, so that there's not a lot of movement. All of it is so that he can um, advantages Canelo, because, like I say, Canelo is heavier, and he doesn't want to move a lot. He lose a lot of energy moving, following those fighters who are moving, who are very dynamic, and so he's trying to put pressure on the people, the organizers, the people who are organizing this boxing match, so that they can make it a little bit more uncomfortable for Crawford to um, do what he can do in order to win that match, which is like move around. Because, like I say, Canelo want people to stay, to move, to not move a lot. He wants you to be like a punching bag. He wants you to be around his reaching distance. He wants you to be not far from that area from him. He doesn't want you, um, to move a lot. That he should follow you because he's losing a lot of energy. Yeah.
Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. And he got a big head too.
Look at the face off right here. You think this is business or real beef? Because it's looking like real beef right here. You don't want to get Canelo running.
That's the body language is telling us. They're trying to establish who's alpha and who's not. And in this face off, actually Crawford managed to stay composed, and I think he won that face off.
Canelo is ruthless, gets Crawford so mad.
When people bring up Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, we keep bringing up the weight class, but that's not my thing. This is what I'm mostly thinking about when it comes to that matchup. Terence Crawford has never met anyone like him. Y'all don't understand the importance of that statement. In order to beat Canelo, you got to be great first. Triple G, Floyd, Bivol, you got to be great because Canelo is great. Canelo ain't just a big tank guy, that's why he's great. Head movement, good speed, accuracy, great heart, guts, chin. He's great. He has that X factor that only the great ones had. He fights more often than Crawford, at least twice a year. And he doesn't stop fighting. He fights through knee injury, wrist injury. If you're 6 foot something, if you're 5'11" or 5, it doesn't matter. He's great. When people bring up Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez,
Now look, I got a question for the boxing fans. And now, sitting back and you really just analyze this fight, not just because of who you like, but you got to think boxing. Think boxing-wise. Do Terence Crawford have a real good chance to beat Canelo? Yeah. Because I love Crawford. I'm a Crawford fan. I think Crawford is nice, but Canelo has been through this before. Canelo has fought better fighters, I believe, than Crawford has fought. And I think Crawford struggled his last fight when he moved up in weight. Moving up in weight is like, it takes a toll. Like, you get a little slower. You're not going to be as fast. Canelo is used to this weight already. So him moving up to fight Canelo, I don't think it benefits Crawford. I don't know what y'all think. Because I think Canelo's been through this. And Canelo hits hard. And Canelo has a chin. Crawford ain't knocking Canelo out. He ain't hitting Canelo that hard, because Bivol, whatever that dude's name was, that dude was tall and big, and he was rocking Canelo. But Canelo would not fall, so. And then it's going to have to be a decision, because he ain't knocking Canelo out. I think more so that Canelo can knock Crawford out before Crawford can knock Canelo out. But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments.
Canelo is so great of a fighter that he beats the big guys who got him outweighed by 40 pounds when he fights them because of his skill level. You get what I'm trying to say? He's not going to forget to be that skillful fighter against Crawford. He beats Crawford. And Crawford's a thug. Here's the thing about Crawford. If you're getting ahead of Crawford, he'll start trying to hurt you. He'll knock out Crawford. But that's what I love about it. That's what happened with Madrimon. He starts fighting guys. He starts, hey, yo, I'm about to pull these rounds out, bro. Period. Hey, that's why I love the fight with him and Madrimon. Canelo is so. All right. The slip rope, they're not always working.
Guys, I'm slowing down. You guys can continue telling me what you think of the shit that is. Mhm.
My non-Q Photap 4605 donated 1.99 free super chat. Crawford for W. I hear nooses I shave my hair off.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. My laptop need me to recharge it. I need to sleep and get up early. Once again, it was nice talking to you guys. Until next time, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your day. We will meet to talk about this event later on today or tomorrow. Okay. Well, people are coming while I'm trying to run. People are coming. So, guys, hit the thumbs up before I go. Give me 10 thumbs up before I head out. 10 thumbs up. Is it possible to get 10 thumbs up? All right, guys. I think it's that time. I need to go. Bye bye. See you tomorrow, okay?